Okay, fun times are coming your way. We're about to do daily oral language sentence number 108. Please copy this down the way you see it, and we'll go over it and you'll copy it down the correct way. So this says, The Shining is the more suspenseful movie I have ever saw, John remarked at Brian's party. Okay. The Shining is the more suspenseful movie I have ever saw, John remarked at Brian's party. Okay. So we know this is a quoted sentence because John remarked. It's another way of saying said. So I'm going to ask you right now, what are the only words that John did not say out loud in this sentence? Of course, John did not say John remarked at Brian's party. So we're going to separate those words out with a comma. And the rest of the sentence, pardon me, the rest of the sentence, we're going to put in quotation marks to show that he did remark that or say that out loud. So we'll put open quotes before the, close our quotes after the comma, after saw, and of course we'll put a period at the end of the sentence. Now again, we do not put a period at the end of saw because at the end of what he said, because our sentence doesn't finish until after saying John remarked at Brian's party. This is part of our sentence. So we put our period at the end of this to show the end of our sentence and a comma at the end of what John said to show the end of what he said out loud. Okay, let's go back to the top and fix this up. So The Shining is the name of a movie. First of all, we'll capitalize the. It starts our sentence. The Shining, also the title of a movie, so we capitalize that. We've misspelled The Shining, of course. Now, shine is S-H-I-N-E, but when we turn it into an infinitive, The Shining, it becomes I-N-G, not E-N-G. Also, it's the title of a movie. What do we do to the titles of movies? Do we underline them or do we quote them? Of course, movies are longer, so we underline it. So let's underline The Shining. Good. Let's continue. The Shining is the more suspenseful movie. Oh, no. We don't say more suspenseful. We say most suspenseful. Okay, good. The Shining is the most suspenseful movie. Now take a look at suspenseful. Of course, it is misspelled. There's only one L on the end of suspenseful. So The Shining is the most suspenseful movie I have ever saw. Let's fix the singular I, of course. That gets capitalized. Now, I can't say I have ever saw. I can say I have ever seen, or if I want to keep the word saw, which I can keep if I want to, I have to get rid of something. I could say I ever saw. So I can say The Shining is the most suspenseful movie I ever saw, or I have ever seen. You choose which one you like better. They're both grammatically correct and fine by me. So we have comma quotes. Let's capitalize John, of course. Now it says he remarked at the party. There's something wrong with remarked. Remark is R-E-M-A-R-K. So I know there's no CK, so let's get rid of the C. So remarked at Brian's party. Let's capitalize Brian. And again, we need to show possession. It's Brian's party. How do I know that? My little apostrophe that I put before the S. Let's take a look at this sentence and see how well we did. We have, let me get rid of our watermark. Excellent, let's go. We have The Shining, capital The Shining, right? We fixed The Shining. Make sure we open quotes before it all, and then we close quotes after the comma. So we have The Shining underlined is the most suspenseful. We got rid of one of the L's off suspenseful. Let's spell it correctly. Movie I have ever seen or ever saw. Remember, you just can't say have ever saw. So it's either I have ever seen or ever saw, comma quotes. John remarked. We capitalized John, of course. We fixed remarked. We got rid of the C. There's no C in remarked. We capitalized the Brian, of course, and we apostrophized Brian because it's his party. Fabulous job, everybody. Super job.